Hey, good morning to all my elite masculine men out there in the world. Um, if you consider yourself to be that, or if you want to go on the journey to become that, do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the little notification bell up there so it'll let you know when I upload videos. Because I don't necessarily upload them on a regular basis, but this morning I wanted to address two things. They're both related, and I'm gonna try to do them as quickly as possible. I hate dragging out videos, making them long for no reason. I hate watching videos like that, so I'm gonna try to keep it short. So forgive me if it ain't short. So first thing, I got to thinking about everybody knows that child support laws are, or child care laws are, bogus for the most part. I mean, I get it to a degree for like men who, wanted kids and then they just dipped out, and now they no responsibility there at all, and leaving the mom and the child in poverty, or the state to take care of them. Those guys, yeah, I get that. But I think the vast majority of men are good, decent men who, those that want to be fathers. They want to be fathers, but they can't because, or they choose not to, because the man has no say so, no power, no authority over his children, and pretty much you just a walking bank account for the most part. If the relationship don't work out and you and the mom is not together or doesn't stay together, you got like half your pay. If y'all got, especially if you got multiple kids, your whole paycheck is just gone. You gotta either, you can't necessarily say if you make more money, because if you make more money, you got to pay more in child support, and it's just like it just doesn't benefit the men in no way, shape, form, or fashion. So I got to thinking, I'm like, what if like across the board on all 50 states, they just made child support fair for the men that actually want to be fathers and take care of their kids and that have their kids with them and all that good stuff. And it's just like, the kids be with you for, y'all split the time with the children evenly, and just nobody pays child support. Oh man, that'll be a game changer right there, because then you'll see way more fathers stepping up, wanting to be fathers, wanting to have family, families, wanting to continue on their legacy. You'll see a lot more of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just as if right now it's like those good men are in hiding. And mind you, now this is the vast majority of men. Like I said, I think the vast majority are good men that want to be fathers, those that want to be. So they won't change it because, all the states, they benefit off of child support and all that, because they get a cut. So it benefits the state to try and go after men for child support. I mean, it's ridiculous. It makes no sense for this modern day time for that to be the way it is. It's just like, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, so I think it got something to do with corporations. Everybody know corporations run America, and corporations are about individualism. They're about you not being part, no family. It's about individual, because that means, as if you believe in family, then that means one house, one car, people sharing. That means people sharing. That means less buying, less consuming. Individualism is about, like, now you got the mom, the dad, the kids want to hurry up and get out. So you got two houses, two cars, more people working, more people out there going for themselves, as opposed to as units, more family units going for each other. That's less consuming that way. More consuming is from individualism, less consuming from, family or units. So it's in the best interest of the corporations to have individuals as opposed to units. That's another story, another video. Get into that some other time, but I'm pretty sure that's what the reason is. So, but as of right now, all the good men out there, I know you out there, I know you want to be fathers, I know you want to be good men, but you can't, because you didn't heard the horror story. So you, and that's pretty much one point that I wanted to make, that it would be a game changer, and that more good men would pop up, more good men would try to be fathers, more good men would want to be fathers, but it's like they're in hiding. And this is the thing. This is why I say the vast majority of men are good men, right? So we all grew up hearing women saying, oh, men ain't shit, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Men are dogs, all men are dogs, da, 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 da. The vast majority of men are not like that. The vast majority of men are good, decent men. So this is the thing. Women or girls learn game early. They learn game and how to run game and manipulate. They learn all that stuff when they're kids early. the majority of boys and men grow up, they're not like that. They're simps. Most men grow up to be simps. Most men value the ground a woman walk on. They don't know. They're stupid. They're stupid when it comes to. It's like all good common sense go out the window. They're stupid when it comes to women. They're simps. Most men are like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and don't feel bad for being like that. It's just you don't know any better. You can't be at fault for what you don't know. So the thing is, a select few of young boys learn game early on in life, like in elementary school, middle school, whether it be because they're already like, hence they're attractive men, or they're popular, they got money, or their parents got money, or something, one of those things. Like those are the things, or they learn game. They kind of peep and notice the trends of how women are. And those are the men that learn game. That's where the 80-20 rule comes from, where 80% of the women go after 20% of the men. Those 20% of men in any given population are the men who are attractive, got money, learn game, or popular, or whatever, right? So ironically, all the women want those men. So all those men, and there's no, I mean, if you're one of those men, not, that doesn't mean that you're a bad man. It's just you learned a hack in the game and you're using it. So those men run game and they have options. So they run game just like the women do. So all of the women that go after those men and totally overlook the rest of the men who will worship the ground they walk on, and they go after those little select handful of men. And then those men, they do them dirty. They don't care. They mean nothing to them. So then they go on tirades and rants and stuff about how all men ain't shit because of that few little group of men that they all go after. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of the men got to pay for it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's really the second half that I wanted to address, is that most men aren't like that. Most men are. They don't run game on no women. Not to say that that's good or bad or whatever, because game is game. Women run it. It's just that when the men run it, it's like, oh, it's so bad. It's a bad thing or whatever. But the majority of men who get overlooked by women, they don't. They'll be happy. Most men die virgins, I believe. I think most men, if you look at the vast majority of men, they're scared to talk to women because they put women up on pedestals. Because as boys, we're taught that, girls are smarter, mature, faster. They're these little angels that are perfect. That's what we're taught when we're younger. So we put them up on pedestals, and they look at us as disposable. We're nothing. We're just a man. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at us like that. They look at that top 20% of men like that. You know what I'm saying? So, this is why, when it comes to dating coaches and whatnot, like, I salute them, because it's like, I'm not a dating coach, but, I salute the dating coaches because they give men game. They give the rest of the 80% game to, like, kind of even out the playing field. I mean, hey, we got a long way to catch up. I mean, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But don't fall for the hype. Don't fall for the propaganda that all men are this, all men are da-da-da-da, because it ain't true. It's all false. Most men are hardworking, decent human beings. It's just that they're led astray in this pseudo women-led society, because it's not really a women-led society. Because when you get into the upper levels, like the big corporations, big business, and all the pharmaceuticals and stuff, and politics, most women take the back seat, and it's still traditional men run things. Not to say that that's good, bad, or whatever, but that's how it really is. It's just your average common man. They make it that you submit to the woman, because it throws off the balance. Because every other country and throughout the whole history of people being on earth, that's how it's been. The man leads, woman follows, and that's the natural order of things, to be honest with you. But once again, corporations, they see if the women are leading, or the women, it throws everything off balance, and you create more individualism. So it's all about big business, and it is what it is. Learn as many hacks in life as you can. You got your MGTOW hacks. It's a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this, I promote them or whatever, but we're here for educational purposes. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to put more thorough men elite men, masculine men, not the men that conform to this whole feminist ideology and nonsense. And it's just, how you a man feminist? This stupid stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's bring back a real, masculine men. So subscribe, hit the notifications, and I'll see you guys next time.